Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Sammy Lake here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another movie review. This is straight from Todd Field's Tar. Now, Tar is starring Cate Blanchett. She plays the role of Lydia Tár, who is a phenomenal composer, conductor, and one of the first ever female music directors. For this film, Cate Blanchett is eye-catching. Like she basically immerses herself in so much of the richness of this character. Like every word that comes out of her mouth, whether it is duplicitous, whether it is intellectual, whether it is conniving, whether it is to raise a point, to teach, all of it is out of very specific place that you can feel the way that it's written, the way that she delivers it, that there's a lot of trauma, there's a lot of issue, there's a lot underneath these levels of this amazing genius composer, director, composer, conductor, director. And Cate, like her line delivery, there are certain conversations that she has very early on. I think the first interview that she kind of has, and the way that she handles it, the way that she articulates it, down to there's a conversation she has with a young conductor and her personal perspective of what is good music, what refines a good conductor, composer. What is your ethical belief on what that means? And the question begs, and I think it actually is a good transition to the crux of this film, is the work of a person defined by the actions that they do in their life, or and also who they are, or is it on the work that they produce that possibly will last the test of time? And that's, I mean, even if you go and take so many different artists that have had controversy over the year, like not just like composers, but just general musical artists that have history, that has a lot of different things that paint a bad picture on who they are. But it's almost sad because it's undeniable the music that they produced that brought so many different people a different emotion they never had before, or a feeling that they never had before. And I think that is the crux of this, because Lydia, it's not debatable she's a genius, but how she treats everyone around her, how she kind of manipulates her way around to get what she wants at the expense of her family. Like, and this is the interesting thing, is that, you know, she's got a person that she loves, played by Nina Hoss. She's got a great secretary played by Nomi Merlant, and that's Francesca. Now, Nomi, she's in one of my favorite films of all time, which is The Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I still think that is one of the best films that year. And it's kind of like Nomi plays a good side role character in this, because it didn't need for her to go all out, but she does her job. Nina Hoss, same exact way. She does an amazing job in this one. Sophie Currer, who plays the role of Olga, from my understanding, she's actually a real talented cellist, and she lights up every scene that she's in as well. And it's such an interesting back and forth between her and Cate's Lydia, because of certain things that Lydia has an issue with. And the way that they handle dialogue mixed with the craft of composing music is very fascinating, because you're kind of rooting for Lydia to succeed on her career, but simultaneously, and I think this is where this is written very well, and it's also, you know, acted really well, because you want to like what the person is and what they can do, but you're supposed to equally say, no, this isn't right. This caused this amount of pain. This caused this ripple effect that happened. Somebody's got to answer to it, you know? And as an audience, you're being pulled both directions. Now, as far as how the movie is paced, I think it's paced pretty well, except for the second act. The way to the end of the second act, I'm kind of thrown for a little bit of a loop because it kind of just apexes and then it goes really quickly. Whereas I would have liked to seen a more refined ending to this. Now I don't know if this is based or grounded in actual reality, so it's kind of like I don't want to speak more towards it. But the execution of it, I can always say that I think it could have been executed a little bit better. Is undeniable. Great performances across the board with this, and Kate delivers a career Oscar-worthy performance. I'm not gonna debate that. Definitely one of the top 5 performances this year. Like whether it is her mannerisms, her hairstyle, her verbiage, her back and forth perspective on who people are, what music is, what life is supposed to be, and also how she treats people. I think that's one of the most interesting things. Like she has a conversation with Mark Strong's in this randomly. Has a conversation with him, and she just sweeps him. Like not just belittles him, but sweeps him on several different occasions. And that's just who Lydia is as a whole. And I think that is the thing that makes this so engaging, because you want to root for her to succeed, to refine what music is, but at the same time you kind of like, I don't know that I can just let go of the actions that she's caused. This was at New York Film Festival 60, and highly acclaimed, and for good reason. Definitely go and check out Tar. I'd rest this at an 8 out of 10. Highly recommend you go and check it out. Let me know what your thoughts on Tar. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, guys.